Hi, everybody, and welcome to the July Candlelight Memorial. My name is Jade Craker. I am a social worker, pet loss specialist, and creator of the Pet Loss Club, and I'm going to be your host for tonight's memorial. So, a little bit about how it works. I'm going to show a photo of each pet that has been submitted, as well as read the tribute that was written for them. Then I'll light a candle in that pet's honor, and we'll take a moment of silence for each pet. And I'll do that until I have honored each pet that was submitted for tonight. If you have not submitted your pet, don't worry. We do this once a month, and you can submit your pet for the August Candlelight Memorial anytime coming up. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay. Because there's lots of candles, I'm going to put my hair up just to be safe. Okay, so for our first angel pet tonight, gotta show, we have Potatoes. And so Potatoes was submitted by her mom, Ree, and the message writes, "Potatoes, you are so special to me, and I look for you every day. I love you so much. Thank you so much for being my soulmate." So Potatoes, this candle is for you. Potatoes, you are remembered, you are loved, and you matter. And we'll take a moment of silence for Potatoes. Our next angel pet is Lily. So Lily's message is from Mom and Dad, and they write, "Lily, you are the best dog in the world. We will love you forever." So this candle is for Lily. Lily, you are loved, you are remembered, and you matter. And we'll take a moment of silence for Lily. Our next angel pet is Winston. So Winston's message is from Leslie. And Leslie writes, "When he was my soul dog, he was my rock, my angel, my everything. I just hope he knows how loved he was by me and how sorry I am I wasn't able to take his pain away. I'm so lost without him, but I know he's up there watching over me. I love you, baby bear, forever and always." So this candle is for Winston. Winston, you are loved, you are remembered, and you matter. We'll take a moment of silence for Winston. Next angel pet is Reggie. So Reggie's message is from Mama. And Reggie's mama writes, Reggie, you are the light of my life. Thank you for teaching me what it means to be a mama and the impact you made, not only on my life, but everyone else's. I will love you today and every other day. Ain't no mountain high enough. So this candle is for Reggie. Reggie, you are loved, you are remembered, and you matter. We'll take a moment of silence for Reggie. Okay, our next angel pet is Juno. And Juno is remembered by Mom. And she writes, Juno was a very unique dog. He did not like affection, but he loved attention. He was an extremely independent dog. So much he kind of acted like a cat. He did, however, enjoy company. He never liked being alone. He loved exploring. When we would take him at night to use the bathroom, we'd let him roam around free in our front yard. Half of the time, he'd roam too far, and we'd have to chase after him. Sometimes he'd see something or someone cross the street, and he'd start barking uncontrollably and run after it or them. We'd then have to bring him in the house ASAP. Before, he wouldn't listen, but he understood. Sometimes I'd take him to the dog park, and more than half the time, he'd roam too and wasn't interested in interacting with the other dogs there. All the dogs would be in their own spot, huddled up, or playing with each other. Juno was different, though. He would be in the far corner taking in all the smells. Not even 10 or 15 minutes later, he'd come up to me after smelling and marking his territory as much as possible and let me know he was ready to go home. Juno, this candle is for you. Juno, you are loved, you are remembered, and you matter. And we'll take a moment of silence for Juno. Next we have angel pets. We have Henry and Haley. So Henry and Haley are remembered by their mom. And she writes, "My sweet babies, I miss you both so much. I love you to the moon and back." So this candle is for Henry. That was a big flame. Henry, you are loved, you are remembered, and you matter. And this candle is for Haley. Haley, you are loved, you are remembered, and you matter. And we'll take a moment of silence for both Henry and Haley. Our next angel pet is Bandit. And Bandit is remembered by Mom and Dad. And they write, Bandit, we miss you so much. You are a sweet boy, crazy boy, and strong boy. Definitely our bestest boy. Dad misses you resting with him in the game room. Mom misses talking to you. The yard and house will always be yours. Our purpose, our world. Love you forever and hope to see you in our dreams. We know you're running free now. So Bandit, this candle is for you. Bandit, you are loved, you are remembered, and you matter. And we'll take a moment of silence for Bandit. Next we have Marley. And Marley is remembered by his mom, Cherie. And Cherie writes, it has been 6 months since you went to the Rainbow Bridge, Mr. Marley. And every second has been agonizing without you. I miss you more than anything and everything. But I'm so glad you aren't suffering anymore. Thank you for making me a mommy, my sweet boy. I love you, now and forever. So this candle is for Mr. Marley. And Marley, you are loved, you are remembered, and you matter. We'll take a moment of silence for Marley. Sorry, guys. Hey. Want to go? It's not always predictable with dogs, but we will Again, take a moment of silence for Marley. I apologize. Okay, our next angel pet is Casper. Okay, and so Casper is remembered by Kathy Landon, and Kathy writes, Casper was a sweet, energetic, but also mellow boy. He loved getting new chew toys, especially the fluffy ones. He especially loved lamb chop toys, and would always get so excited when he would get a new one. Casper was able to spend some time with me during my first pregnancy just this last year. He would always snuggle up next to me and put his head on my belly. He was the sweetest boy. He was my best friend and was there for me through the good times and the bad times. I love you, Casper, and I'll see you again someday. So Casper, this candle is for you. And Casper, you are loved, you are remembered, and you matter. We'll take a moment of silence for Casper. Our next angel pet is Toki. And Toki is remembered by Anna, Toki's mom. And she writes, my sweet Toki baby, not a day goes by that I don't think of you. You are forever my true love. I miss you so much, my handsome little baby. You were such a strong little boy with such a mischief personality. Forever a mama's boy. I love you for eternity. I can't wait till we are together forever. So this candle is for you, Toki. And Toki, you are loved, you are remembered, and you matter. And we'll take a moment of silence for Toki. Our next angel pet is Toto. And Toto is remembered by Laura. And Laura writes, he loved me and I loved him. It was always us. He was the love of my life. We will see each other again. So Toto, this candle is for you. And Toto, you are loved, you are remembered, and you matter. And we'll take a moment of silence for Toto. Okay. Our next angel pet is Sky. And Sky is remembered by Harriet. And Harriet writes, Sky was my best friend. We done everything together. Camping, climb mountains, beach trips, coffee shops. She even came to work with me. She had the most beautiful eyes and sweetest personality. I just loved everything about her. No amount of time would have been long enough, but I feel so lucky to have spent 16 special years together. I will miss her forever. So Sky, this candle is for you. And Sky, you are remembered, you are loved, and you matter. We'll take a moment of silence for Sky. The next angel pet we have tonight is Beanie. Okay. And Beanie is remembered by Laura. And she writes, for Beanie, July 30th, 2013 to June 3rd, 2025. Tonight I light this candle in loving memory of my sweet Beanie. You were never just a dog. You were my shadow, my comfort, my laughter, my little spicy girl, and a piece of my heart that will always belong to you. On June 3rd, 2025, the hardest act of love I have ever known was letting you go, with peace and dignity. My heart still misses you every single day, but I would choose you 1,000 times over, even knowing how much saying goodbye would hurt. Thank you for every walk, every cuddle, every happy tail wag, every silly bark, every adventure, and every quiet moment when simply being together was enough. I still see reminders of you in unexpected places. A heart in the clouds, a heart-shaped leaf, a song that arrives at just the right moment, or a gentle feeling that love never really leaves us. Whether those are signs or simply the beautiful way love continues to echo, they bring me comfort. Frankie still carries your memories, and Rory has brought new joy into my life. She is wonderfully herself, yet sometimes she reminds me of your sparkle, as though a tiny thread of your spirit is woven into the love that continues here. My tears are no longer only from grief. They are also from gratitude. How incredibly fortunate I am to spend almost 12 years loving you and being loved by you. Until we meet again, run free, rest peacefully, and know this: you are cherished, you are missed, you are loved, always. So Beanie, this candle is for you. And Beanie, you are loved, you are remembered, and you matter. We'll take a moment of silence for Beanie. The next angel pet we have is Harvey. And Harvey is remembered by his mommy. She writes, Harvey was my best friend and soulmate. So Harvey, this candle is for you. And Harvey, you are loved, you are remembered, and you matter. And we'll take a moment of silence for Harvey. Our next angel pet is Nyla. And Nyla is remembered by Selena. And she writes, my sweet angel Nyla transitioned to heaven on June 19th, 2026, after a short battle with an internal mass. The mass was found on May 19th, and 1 month later, she was gone. We had 11 and a half beautiful years together. She was my saving grace. She loved laying in the sun, cheese, belly rubs, and playing fetch. Nyla was my soul dog. My earth angel, and now my beautiful angel in heaven. I'll love and miss her for the rest of my life. Rest peacefully, my sweet girl. I'll see you again someday. Okay. So Nyla, this candle is for you. And Nyla, you are loved, you are remembered, and you matter. We're going to take a moment of silence for Nyla. Julian Pierre is our next angel pet. So Julian is remembered by J. Robert, and he writes, Julian had worked hard to become a therapy dog. We finally passed our CGC with the AKC and had been doing visits for 2 months when he passed unexpectedly due to an undiagnosed brain tumor. He touched everyone's life and left them with joy and peace. He was the goodest boy. He was my best friend. So Julie and Pierre, this candle is for you. And Julie and Pierre, you are loved, you are remembered, and you matter. And we'll take a moment of silence for Julie and Pierre. Piper is our next angel pet. And Piper is remembered by Katie J. And Katie writes, our sweet 10-year-old Piper had her mind taken from her each evening from dementia. It was so hard to see her normal sweet self during the day, but see a snapping, growling stranger each evening. Even after weeks of meds, it was clear it was time to let her go. Hardest decision of my life. The right decision shouldn't feel so bad. So Piper, this candle is for you. And Piper, you are loved, you are remembered, and you matter. We'll take a moment of silence for Piper. Our last angel pet of the evening is Nala. So Nala is remembered by Emily and the Sanchez family. And they write to Nala, Nala was an amazing family dog. We lost her June 1st, 2026, after 2 weeks OD, declining health. I think it's supposed to say after 2 weeks of declining health happened unexpectedly. She took care of my hunter and all of the dogs that were after her, but every time we would always come home to her. She would greet us with kisses and little barks. She was the reason to sneak back home and steal her. She loves car rides, pup cups, and going to the park. She loves puppies and bananas the most. She will forever be in my heart. I miss her so much. If she could hear me say, I'd say I love you. Thank you for being here for us. Thank you for keeping us together during 11 years of my life. Thank you for fighting one last week to make sure we would be okay. I love you always and forever, little baby girl. Thank you for being the light that brought us home. So this candle is for Nala. And Nala, you are loved, you are remembered, and you matter. we'll take a moment of silence for Nala. Okay, and before we close for tonight, I would just like to take 1 second or a few moments to honor all of the beloved pets that was not mentioned tonight, whose names that we hold dear in our hearts and whose love that we carry. So I would like to light a candle in all of the angel pets' name that we love and we remember. So to all of the pets that we carry in our hearts and on our minds, you are loved, you are remembered, and you matter. Okay. And we're just going to take one last moment of silence for all the angel pets that we're missing. Okay, well, thank you everyone so much for taking your time out of your evening or your morning to be here and to honor these really special, amazing pets. So if you were not able to submit your pet, you can do so for next month's memorial. Take care for now. Bye, everyone.